Hi folks, Total Sales Solutions in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell diesel trucks of every kind, folks. Shape, form, and description, we've sold it. We've sold them from 2017s on down to 99s. People love them. They're great values. They're great bargains. The truck today we're going to list is a real value and a nice truck. It's for a truck. It's a truck for someone who just needs a good truck. Everyday truck, good work, whatever you want to do with it, it's a good truck for that, folks. It's also for someone who's been out and got sticker shock and saw what these new trucks cost. And you can go buy your new one for about $65,000, $70,000, and it will smell better than this one for about 2 weeks, and then you'll just have a nice diesel truck like this one. The good news about that is things stay the way they are and they continue the way they have the past 10 years. All the depreciation's already out of this one right here. These diesel trucks are escalating in value every day on the secondary market. This truck we're going to list today is a 2006 Ford F250 Lariat, turbo diesel engine, FX4 four-wheel drive, Lariat interior, leather, everything. Great ride and drive. Dan's going to give you a test drive. Good looking truck, good stance, sitting on a matching set of Toyo tires. Got the fifth wheel hook up in the bed. Now, you may or may not need it. Gooseneck. If you may or may not need it, but if you ever need it, it'll save you a lot of money. It will be there, and if you don't want it, just take the ball out. But here's the truck. Very nice truck. See how good it stands up? Got a good look to it, not beat up, chipped up, and all that around. The glass is perfect in it. Toyo tires. You can see, look back here, son. The chrome's not peeling. The chrome looks great on it. The headlights are not fogged over and all that. F250 Super Duty Power Stroke. It is a Lariat. You can see in here.
Got heated seats, power pedals, moon roof, got everything.
CD over here, CD changer. Nice truck, folks. Got these are what, PowerTech mats?
Husky liner.
They're Husky liners.
PowerTech's a generator.
Mats. Well, I know that. What is the other kind of mat?
WeatherTech.
WeatherTech. I got half of it right. But
getting there.
I appreciate you contradicting me here while I'm trying to do this.
Well, just be precise.
You can see the headliner's nice. The seats are nice. The leather's nice. You got your good mats here in the back. I'll let Dan show you the seat.
Seat folds up. It's got the flat floor storage trays. Got the armrest pulls down. Power sliding rear window that does work.
Look in here, clean as it can be. Toyo tires, no rust under it. Your spares even under it, like it's supposed to be. Yeah, amazingly. We have to talk about rust because 90% of our customers come from where rust is an issue and they want to know. Tailgate straight. Here you can see the spare.
Got a big receiver hitch.
Bumper's not beat up. Look down the side here. See how straight it is. Once again, up under here you can see the muffler. It's not been in the mud. It's not been a work truck or a farm truck or any of that. See across the bed liner how straight that is. That line. I always tell if they've been in commercial sites or something, they're all these beds are beat up. The lines are out of whack. This one's clean. Once again, on the other side, we're showing you it doesn't smell like a smoker's truck. Now, I can't say that it had somebody had smoked something in it, but it doesn't have that power on both sides.
Heated on both sides.
The leather is, it works.
Dash is not cracked.
You can look up in here. You can see there's no mud, no residue. Our guys can't clean it up. If it's ever been on a work site or a farm truck, you cannot get that dirt out of it.
There's no rust on the doors.
Look in here how clean this is in the compartments. Lariat, nice Lariat. Got a great stance to it, looks good. It's not a concourse truck, folks, but it's a nice truck.
Pretty nice.
Good, solid truck. As I said, Dan's going to give you a test drive. Everything's just the way it ought to be. This is a really nice truck, folks. It's a 2006 Ford F250 turbo diesel, four-wheel drive. It's only got 180 or 90,000 miles on it, and it has been deleted. So you don't have to worry about this. That engine will be running when the truck falls apart in all probability. These are long-lived engines. But it's a four-wheel drive truck, sitting on a matching set of Toyos, the spares underneath it. It's not beat and banged around. It's never been a farm truck, never been a work truck. Just a good, nice truck that does everything just exactly like it's supposed to. So if you're looking for a bargain, if you want just a good truck, a truck that's just full of value, then look at this one closely. 2006 Ford Lariat turbo diesel four-wheel drive. Thanks for watching our video, folks. We do appreciate it so much. Look forward to visiting with you about the truck scene here in Jackson, Mississippi.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive, but before I do, just want to show you a few things. First of all, we don't clean under hoods. This is just how it came in. It did have one bad boot. We went ahead and put these nice shiny pipes on it, give it a nice look. Main thing I want to show you is you can see no smoke, although smoke's not a big deal. A lot of people confuse smoke with blow-by, but blow-by is if you set this cap down and it blows off, and you can see this one doesn't blow off, so no blow-by. Which, even if it does, blow-by is not that big a deal as long as it's not under serious pressure, but it's just a sign of wear, and this one doesn't have any. Also has a new radiator in it. EGR's deleted, and one thing you can tell about this truck under the hood is it's seen very little, if any, time off-road, and the reason I can say that is when you've been splashing around in mud bogs and stuff, all these bare aluminum pieces get a brown patina on them that you just cannot scrub off, and this one doesn't have any of that. So just wanted to point it out. Now we'll hop in and go on a test drive. Okay, now we're in the truck. Gonna take you on a test drive. Let me turn the radio down. It's got the AM/FM stereo, 6 CD changer. Got the power sliding rear window, automatic climate control, parking sensors. It's got the tow command, which is nice. That's the built-in trailer brake controller. It's got the steering wheel controls here for your climate and your radio, and there's your cruise controls. Down there, if you can see it, that's your power pedal switch. One thing you'll have to excuse is my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the very, very worst roads in the city of Jackson. So, not that there's that many good roads around, but anyway, one thing you can take away though from all this, these potholes and stuff I'm running over is this truck is tight, it's quiet. There's no thunks, no clangs, no bumps or anything. And you know, even though the video's shaky, this truck rides just like it should, rides and drives just exactly how you'd expect. This one thing that's nice about these newer F250s compared to the older ones is that they've got the coil spring front suspension, so they just ride so much better than the older ones do. And this one goes down the road just like it should. I wouldn't hesitate to get in this truck and drive it anywhere. If you want to fly in, drive it home, you're more than welcome to. We'll pick you up at the airport during our regular business hours. We'll bring you back here. We'll do all the paperwork and feedback and everything, let you get on the road. We do it all the time. We make it a real smooth, simple transaction. Truck doesn't pull to the left or right, doesn't pull or vibrate when you hit the brakes, so all that's good. It fires right up in the morning, cranks up hot or cold. And whether you buy from us or whomever, you always want to hear a Power Stroke crank cold, because if it's got injector problems or other issues, it might run perfect warmed up, but it might run like a three-legged dog cold, and this one runs good all the time, so nothing to worry about there. It's got the tow mirrors, you can pull them out, they're heated. Dash, you can see, is in good shape, no cracks. I mean, we're going 70 miles an hour down the road. It's doing just like it's supposed to. The windshield does not have any cracks. Now there's one tiny little rock peck. I don't know if you can see it there, but it looks like it's been stopped, so not going anywhere. We're not going to worry about it. I mean, it's almost invisible. But if it bothers you, a new windshield is 125 bucks. If you want to add that to your bid, I'll be glad to take care of it. Although really I wouldn't worry about it. But don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to make the truck sound bad or anything, but most of our customers, they buy from us, well, first of all because we got great prices, second of all because we got rust-free trucks, and most of our customers ship them, and we don't want to risk bad feedback over a rock peck or a peck in the windshield or something silly. So we try and, it sounds kind of cliche, but we try to under promise and over deliver, and that way, you know, you're going to be happy when it rolls off the transport truck if you ship it. And speaking of that, don't let the thought of having to ship the truck, if you don't have time to spend several days flying or driving down and driving home, don't let the thought of having to ship it dissuade you from buying it. Because I know if you look online, a lot of these online places that'll give you quotes on shipping will scare the crap out of you. And believe it or not, depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can beat those prices by up to half. And the reason for that is most of these places, they're not actual shippers. They don't have trucks out on the road. They're just brokers. And all they do is they charge you hundreds of dollars up front, and they call it a deposit, but all it really is their broker's fee for arranging shipment. And all they do is get on this website called Central Dispatch that's not open to the public, and they post it there and then wait for an actual driver to say he can do it and to come through and pick it up. And then what you pay the driver when he drops it off is all it actually really costs. Well, we paid all their fees, jumped through all their hoops and everything, so we're on there now, and we can offer you basically wholesale rates on shipping. We don't charge a markup to our customers or deposit or any kind of fee. It's a totally free service to our customers. The way it works is you pay us for the truck, we post it on there, and we find somebody to haul it to you. We don't haul it ourselves, but we find somebody with a good rating to haul it to you, and they'll come pick up the truck. We'll let you know it's been picked up and it's on the way, and when they drop the truck off, you pay them on the spot in cash for the shipping. So it's a real smooth, easy process. We do all the legwork. Never had any trouble with it, and we make sure, you know, that, like I said, they have ratings like kind of like eBay on Central Dispatch, so you can make sure who you're dealing with has a good rating. And if you're anywhere near Houston or Dallas or Atlanta or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, we can get you a real good deal on shipping. So just shoot me a text or an email with which truck you're interested in and your zip code, and I can get you a good ballpark figure on shipping, you know, within $100 or so generally. Won't know exactly till we post it and we find somebody to do it, but we get pretty close on the estimates. And if you're not in a hurry, we can try and get it done for less, and, you know, catch somebody that's coming through with an empty spot they want to fill that will cut us a deal. Or if you're in a hurry, we can post it for more and, you know, give somebody an incentive to go out of their way to come by and get it. Now, we've had people pick up the trucks the same day we post them. We've had them take longer. It averages 3 to 5 days from the time we post it until we find somebody to do it. That's the average. It can be shorter or longer, but that's the average. Like we mentioned before, now this truck does have the 6-liter diesel, and I know a lot of people are scared to death of them, but we aren't. We sell more 6.0s than anybody on eBay. We're experienced with them. We know how to work on them, what to do to them, and basically it comes down to you got to delete the EGR cooler. Once you do that, as long as you keep it serviced, these trucks will run just practically forever. That is the key, is deleting that EGR cooler, because that's what causes all the problems. It goes to leaking, and if you're not on top of your coolant levels, it'll end up leaking so bad that into the motor that, you know, water doesn't compress, so you stretch the factory head bolts and blow a head gasket. And that's why everybody says, well, you got to stud them, you got to bulletproof them. Well, no, you don't. If you're EGR deleted and you're not got the horsepower on some stupid level with the tuner, then you don't have to stud them. It's not necessary. Now, if you want to go over 100 extra horsepower with a tune, or if you're in a state that requires EGR cooler, then yeah, well, mainly the tune. If you got a good EGR cooler, it's fine, and if you stay on top of your coolant levels, it's fine. But there's a lot to explain. It's probably best to just call me. Now, if you are in a state where they do the checks, then, you know, don't be turned off from the truck. We got some options as far as that goes too, so just call me and I can go over all that. But one thing I like about these 06s is that the 06 and 7s have had a lot of upgrades done to them that the older trucks didn't have, and the engines are just a lot stronger, they're more reliable, have less issues. So if you're interested, give me a call. And you know, the secret to these, it's not really secret, but you just got to keep the oil changed, and you got to keep the fuel filters changed on time, and you got to use Ford filters. If you do that, these trucks can run just practically forever. Now if you don't, then you'll have problems. But before we go, you can see we've been driving nearly 10 minutes and there's no warning lights or engine lights or service lights lit. And I like to show the dash after we've been driving, because, you know, it's easy to take a picture and say, oh look, no lights are lit, and if you haven't actually fixed the problem, the light's going to come right back on as soon as you start driving. So that's why we like to show the dash after we've been driving, so you can see for yourself that there really are no lights lit, no service lights, no airbag or brake or ABS or whatever. So anyway, if you have any questions, give me a call, 601-376-9869. Be glad to answer them, any questions you may have. Appreciate you watching the video and look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you. I almost forgot to mention, this truck, about, I don't see a date, oh, January of this year, a couple thousand miles ago, they spent $1,500 on it. It's got front brake pads, front rotors, it's got an alignment, it's got inner and outer, it looks like tie rod ends, it's got had a brake flush done, a caliper. It's had all kind of stuff done. You can see the total down there, $1,500. So everything is going to be good on it. Thanks again for watching.